Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be a get ready with me style video where I'll be running my mouth 9 knots an hour and putting makeup on and talking about a few products and maybe a few random shit in between. So I haven't done a video like this in like forever, so I really wanted to do a video like this today. Today, two new products that I will be using in this video will be the Anastasia Glow Kit, which is this one here that I received yesterday, and the new Master Palette by Mario, which is also a collaboration with Anastasia, which looks like this also. I know you guys have been seeing these two particular products all over YouTube, so let me just throw my 2 cents in there, shall we? Using the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I'm in the shade Chocolate, so that's what I did my brows with. That's the only thing I do my brows with. My brows are fucking thick, so it don't really need much, you know, product in there. Just a little bit sparse areas, but that's pretty much it. And then I cleaned my brows up using the LA Girl Pro Concealer, which I'm also going to be using as a primer for the lids. I've been using this the past couple times I've been using makeup as my primer, and I really like it because it's pretty much the same color as my skin tone, and it just blends right into the skin nicely. And you guys know I love my Air Patrol from Benefit, but I've been using this bad boy more over that lately. So I'll go ahead and take my concealer, which is the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is the shade 0910. And as you can see, it literally blends into my skin tone, and that's one of the reasons why I've been loving it as a primer, and it's been working pretty good. I have not touched my Air Patrol, which is weird as hell because that is literally my favorite primer for the lids. So this is what the Mario palette looks like close up, and when you open it, that sleeve will fall right out, and there's a brush right here as well. Since there isn't any matte shade in this palette to set my concealer, I am going to have to go into my Tartelette palette. Here are the only matte shades in this palette, which kind of sucks, because if they had a shade like, I would say probably like this one or even this one that was matte, that would have been good to set my concealer for my skin tone. Schmody Pins, such as this one right here. So I'll go ahead and use my Morphe E13 favorite shader brush because this literally picks up a shitload of product. And I'm gonna set that concealer that I just placed down. Again, this is going to prevent your concealer or primer from creasing throughout the day. Not concealer and primer, your shadows from creasing throughout the day. And it's also going to help with the blending. Make your blending a little bit more smoothly and not like draggy. So I'm taking this all the way up to the brows, and then all over the lid. Usually when I'm doing tutorials, I don't practice or prep or nothing the day before. I literally come on here every time and wing it. I just sit here and be like, okay, and just go with the flow. Nice burnt orange color. So I guess that will be my transition color. Did heard Sugar Grapevine, so this is very pigmented, so I'm gonna try and go in there very light-handed. Lately I've been pulling my shadow really close in the inner corner by my nose here. I don't know why, but I really like how it looks. I've been pulling the shadow like really all the way up in the corner of the nose, like so. I really wanted to do a dark look, but then I think the past couple of looks I've been doing on my channel has been really dark. Even on Snapchat, I've been doing really dark. So I'm going to try to keep it a little on the neutral side today. So now I'm going to be going in with, I really don't know what shade I want to go in with. Deep brown, almost looks like Cocoa Bear actually. Get on, kind of curve it up there. A little bit of Isabella, switch your brushes back and go to the edges. And start blending that shit in. I swear sometimes I blend a little too much, to where I blend my freaking shadows away. I'm not sure if I'll be doing a wing look today. But I must say, in my ColourPop swatch video where I did my wing, I was so impressed with myself. I was like, wings on fleek. Oh my god. Definitely wings on fleek. I really love how that came out. Maybe I should show you guys how I did that. I'll see. I think I'll show you guys how I got that wing. This is the Morphe B83, which looks like this. This brush is like a while ago. You guys, I did post a video when I hauled these brushes, and I really never used this brush. So we're gonna go in with my Tartelette in Bloom palette for my brow highlight. I don't want to use a shimmer color. The only two shimmer colors is Fifth Ave and Hollywood, and I think it's a little too intense for under the brows. So I will be mixing Flower Child and Charmer from my Tartelette in Bloom palette. I really love this palette. I use it a lot. So we're gonna go in with that palette, take those two shades, they are matte, and just clean up under the brows. And if you took your shadow a little too high with the blending, you can always use, you know, your brow highlight color, if it's once it's a matte shade, that is, and pretty much clean that up a little bit, see, so it doesn't look as high. And I really don't like using a shimmer shadow for the brow. If you feel like you lost a little bit of the intensity on the eyes with either of the shadows, because the only two shadows we used so far on this the eye is Isabella and Violetta from the Mario palette, you can easily go back in with those shades, touch it up, and bring it to the intensity that you want it to be. I feel like we lost that color with that dark color. We're not really seeing it much. Hey, you remember in the beginning I said I didn't want to do a dark look? I wanted to do something more neutral? This is me. This is fucking neutral. This is not neutral. This just went in the same direction that I didn't want it to go. Oh well. So since I have hooded lids, which some asshole don't think that I do, which I do, but oh well. They always have to have some troll on YouTube here. But since I have hooded lids, I am gonna go in with my MAC mixing medium, and I'll put that on the area where I didn't. Okay, 1 second. As I was saying, and I will put that on the area where I didn't put shadow yet, so which will be the remainder of the lid. Since I'm going in with a shimmer shade, usually that would transfer into my crease, and I don't want it to. So to prevent it from transferring into my crease, I will go in with the mixing medium from MAC, and I'll put Kim all over the lid. And then I will take Marina and like kind of pop it in the middle. So the mixing medium, you really don't need a lot of it, because I've learned this the hard way. I've used too much and I fucked my shadow up. So literally this is the amount right here that I'll be using. I'm gonna take a flat shader brush. This is a no brand brush. I had this like for years. It's really no thing, but it's really good. So I'm gonna put it over the lids right here. I'm gonna take the shade Kim, which is this one right here, on the remainder of the lid. Marina. This one has a little bit of pink in it. Yeah, like a rose gold pink color. Or we're gonna just take it all over the lid. I'm gonna go back in with my E35 and blend that bitch out. It's not looking as intense that I like it, that I would like it to look. So I'm gonna try and wet my brush, spray that bitch with my Fix Plus. Now let's try it. Definitely more intense. As you guys can see now, you're seeing it more. Don't just one time add something like especially shadows and then that's the end of it. You always have to go back in, pretty much like touch it up. So I'm going back in with those two shades that I used from the Startlight palette, Flower Child and Charmer, and touching back up my brow bone. Remember to tap that shit off, or the excess off I should say. Using the clean blending brush, which is this brush that came with the Mario palette. It's not that bad, you guys, and it's not as scratchy. It's not as scratchy as everyone is saying. It's a decent brush. Decent enough that clearly I'm using it in this video. Just clean up under the eyes real quick. And as you can see, we did get some fallout. So it's a good thing I did the eyes first. And this is where I was telling you guys, don't worry about the ends because we're going to clean it up. Just like so. And it's like it never happened. I don't know about you, but for me, I can't really tell how an eye look looks until I actually put on at least my foundation. Here's my ink liner from Makeup Forever. I don't think this have a shade. I think I'll just at least line the lash line. Let's swing it. Where my wing was like definitely on fleek. I used tape, and the tape pretty much like just helped me to place the wings pretty much identical. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna place this tape here just to help guide me to keep my wings looking at least 90% the same. Remove the tape. Get off. Okay, this side looks pretty decent. Let's see if it matches with this side. The wing does need to be a little longer on this side. Go off camera and do my foundation. I'll be right back. Just tell you guys what I use as my primer real quick. I use the 3 Makeup Forever step 1 primers. This one is, which one is this? This one is the smoothing primer. This one is the nourishing, and this one is the radiant. You don't have to use all these among the primers. I'm just fucking ridiculous. But this one basically is radiant as it says. I use this one because the corner of my nose around this time of the year when it's getting more cooler, my nose tends to dry a little bit more, so that's why I use this one around the nose today. And this one basically for my smile lines, because I have ridiculously big smile lines, and yeah, I needed to smooth that out with this. And for my foundation today, I went in with my favorite drugstore foundation, which is the Milani 2-in-1 Concealer Plus Perfect Foundation Plus Concealer, the 2-in-1 the fucking Milani foundation. You guys know what I'm talking about. I mixed shades 10 and 9, these two shades right here, to get what's going on my face right now. The 10 is a little bit red and the 9 is a little bit too yellow, so when I mix it together it's pretty much my perfect shade. I will go in my concealer, which is the same concealer I used earlier, which is the LA Girl Pro Concealer in 09 Tan, and I'm going to go under the eyes with this. As you can see, this matches me perfectly, so that's why I like to use it. I don't like too much of a bright highlight. And what I've been doing lately is keeping the concealer right under the eyes, like literally right under the eyes, not taking it out like I used to before, and I find that it looks way better that way. And then of course above the lip, the chin area, and right at the top here on the forehead. So just lighten up just a little bit, not too much, because like I said, I'm not really a fan of that overly highlighted look. I just take my Maybelline Fit Me concealer, which is definitely lighter, and just tap it just a couple of times. There. This is the shade, I have no, 25. Damp Beauty Blender. We're going to go ahead and blend that out. Okay, so I literally needed to get a new beauty blender, and when I went to Sephora over here and I saw that they had all the colors that they have, including this nude color. I hate this color. I'm gonna tell you why I hate it. Of course, I feel like this is a little bit more softer than the original beauty blender, which is the pink one, but I hate this one because it stains the fucking beauty blender. It looks worse than the pink, in my opinion, and I kind of prefer the pink one, or I'll probably get a black one and test that out as well, but I just feel like the nude one stains and it looks dirty. Now this is my Kat Von D Replace highlighting powder from the Shade and Light palette. I got a refill from Sephora online, and this is the peach shade in that palette, so I'm going to use this shade to set my concealer. So all the concealer that we just placed down, I'm going to be setting it with this powder. Like I said, not a big fan of a highlighter looks. I try to go with like a more, you know, a color that matches my skin tone, and I'm talking about the powder. So this peach is more brightening to me than the, you know, this dark yellow color in that Shade and Light palette. I like this better actually, and I haven't been using it till I got this one because I literally hit pan and ran out, and I had a couple pieces of powders, you know, on the edges of the pan, and that was too much of a headache to scrape whenever I needed, so I pretty much stopped using it. And when I went on Sephora to do my big purchase recently, yeah, I saw that Kat Von D came up with the refill pans finally, and I decided to get a refill pan. So basically I'm just patting this powder in and setting that concealer, no baking or anything like that, and then I'll just like brush off if they have any excess left back. That's it. Okay, so this is the Shade and Light palette, and this is that color that I've been using just now. So this middle shade right here to contour my face. God, I hope I don't mess this dress up. Oh, by the way, this brush is this small contour brush from Sigma, the F05 brush. I'll take it under the lip because this makes the lip, at least the bottom lip, looks more powderier. So that's why I usually run a little bit of the contour under my lip. And of course, you can't forget that jawline. I mean, I don't need it here, but you know, I just like that look. Whatever. Under here, for the non-existent double chin that I have, but I still just like putting it there. And I like to run it down the side of my neck also. But of course, you make sure you blend that shit up. I'm gonna take this brush from Sigma. It's the Chisel and Trim Contour F77 brush, which looks like this. And I'll take a little bit of the darker shade in this palette, just a little bit, like literally half of the brush, not even the whole brush I'm dipping in there. So half the brush. I'm just darkening up the edges right here. And then I'm gonna go back in with my brush and blend that out like so. I use a loose powder to set under the contour, but I want to try this this same powder from the Kat Von D palette with my damp beauty blender. On the mouth area to keep hair brighten up.
So I have a nice beard.
This one and this one here together. I'm gonna go in with, and I'm going to be using my small dual fiber brush from Sigma, which is the F55. I'll go in with the middle shade first, the middle blush shade. And I like to put my blush like back, like push it back instead of, you know, bringing it to the cheeks. I hate that look. Unless you're going to a circus, go ahead and do it that way. Now I'm gonna go in with this hot pink here. Just a little bit because it's pretty pigmented. Fluffy brush right here. Just blend everything out. Like what I usually do. When I bite my finish, I look like I don't have blush on, but you know. Oh well. Brush right here. Let me show you guys real quick. I love this fucking brush for my lower lash line. Nice little blending brush for under the eyes. So just go right under there. Keep it just where the lashes are. So this is like our transition color for the color that we're going to put down, which is going to be the green color. I know that's going to be weird to put down the green color when we have this whole lid going on, but I did want to use that green, so why not? So this is the E18 from Morphe. This is a pencil brush. Now we're going to be taking this shade right here, which is called Bronx. I'm going to run that on the lower lash line. Not as green as it's looking in the pan. It's looking more dark under eyes. Like you can barely tell it's a green. I hate when colors do that. You look at it in the pan or in the palette and it looks like such a pretty color, but once you put it on, it either looks too bright or it looks too dark. Fucking disappointing shade, by the way, because I thought it's gonna look a little more green than what it looked there. Going back in with the transition color and just blend right at the bottom. And I'm gonna go in with this green liner in my waterline, and this is from the brand Smiling. I did do my lashes off camera because I can't do that shit on camera, and I don't know if you guys remember, but from the beginning I did put my liner like in the inner corner here. I extended it a bit, But then after I put my lashes and stuff on, I really didn't like how it looked, so I took that out. Popped the shade Fifth Ave, which is this gold shade right here, in the inner corner of the eye. So that's all I did. Now time to play with this one. So for our highlighter, this comes with a plastic sleeve. And the mirror is quite big. Oh man. Ah. It does look nice on camera, but up close it literally looks like glitter. Like look how much. Do you see the mess that it's making in the palette already? And I'm not digging that much into it. This is definitely a different formula. The glow kits are more like soft, buttery powder. This is more like a dry, it's powder, but it's more like glitter. So far, I don't like this glow kit. I mean, it looks fucking awesome on camera. I'm not gonna even lie. On camera, it looks like,
damn girl.
But in person, when I'm holding this, I look like I fucking just took glitter and threw it in my face. That's how it looks like. It's a little intense there. Now usually what I would do is spray the bottom part of my beauty blender with my Fix Plus, and then go over top my highlighter with that. This is to help the highlighter like just be into the skin rather than showing like if it's just sitting on top of the skin. That's why I normally would do this, and I've been doing this for a while now. So this is why I do this, to get this highlight to be like it's a glow from within rather than a glow that's sitting on my face. You know what I mean? That's pretty much it. But man, this is literally looking like glitter on my face. It's a nude lip, so this is ColourPop's Ultra Matte in Times Square, and I'm gonna line it with this brown liner. So let's talk about the Mario palette. Love this palette. Definitely recommend it. Shadows are buttery, soft, blendable, very fucking pigmented, as we all know already. And this is the look that I came up with using this palette. Like I said, I will bring all my looks, so hopefully this looks good after I finish editing. However, I don't know, I literally just used this palette for the first time today, and it looked like I've been beating the shit out of this palette for forever. Do you see how messy it is? And they're so soft that they're very, very, very messy. Do you see? So other than that, that's the only complaint that I have. I mean, you can have your cake and eat it too, but definitely recommend you guys to go there and get this palette. It's definitely worth it. The glow kit would. Don't like this at all. I have 4 of Anastasia's glow kits, and they're nothing, and I mean nothing compared to this. What is this? It's nothing compared to this. As you guys did see, I did apply it. It does look pretty nice on camera, I'm not gonna lie. It does look good on camera. However, in person, looking at it like how I'm looking at it right here, it's literally like I took a handful of fucking glitter and threw it in my face. Like, yeah, that's not the look you're going for. I mean, it does give off that nice sheen on camera. You can't really see those specks of glitter in it, but it's so fucking glittery and then messy at the same time too. Like, it's like I said, this is the first time I'm using this palette as well, and it picked up a lot of, you know, it's just messing all over the place, as you can see here. I did use these 2 shades today. this one and this one. Well, this is the top of the palette, so let me go this one and this one. Regret picking this palette up. I do regret it, and you guys, you're not missing out on anything. Trust me when I'm saying you're not missing nothing. I mean, this is supposed to be the ultimate glow kit. It has more colors in than the regular glow kits, which have only 4 colors. But those, I would definitely recommend you guys to go pick those up if you haven't already, or if you're deciding if you should get this one over those, because those only have 4 and these only have 6, and these have 6, which is more. Into the eye it is. The eye, it does seem as though they have more in here, but it actually does not have more. Those pans are way bigger in there, and the good thing about those pans is that you can take them out and literally switch them up in each palette, or you can even pop all of them out and put them in a Z palette if you wish. Those are the good things about those, and the pans are really much bigger than these. So to the eyes, it's gonna look like this. You're getting more from this than those, but you're really not. These are not good at all. Anastasia, what are you doing? Like, you don't put out something like this that is colored friendly for us beautiful brown skin girls, and then just give us a pan of glitter. Like, I don't like this at all. I'm not even putting on no act here for anyone, but I don't like this at all. This is literally glitter in a palette. If you're thinking about getting this or the original glow kits, get the glow kit. The original glow kits are way better. You're not, trust me, you're gonna thank me later. You're welcome. This, if I could throw it, is only because I paid so much for it that I'm not going to throw it, but I'm gonna rest it right here, right there, and I'm not gonna throw it. And this, pick this up. It's definitely worth it. Trust me, it's nice and soft. If you have a problem with the shadows being messy all over the place, then don't pick it up. But if you're like me and you don't really give a shit, then go ahead and get it. If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a big thumbs up. Leave your comments and feedback down below, because it always puts a smile on my face knowing you guys are watching and enjoying the content that I'm throwing out there. And if you're not already, hit that subscribe button on your way out. And again, as always, here's my Snapchat. Go ahead, follow me over there. That's all I'm going to say about this. Follow me on Snapchat. And until my next video, I will catch you guys later.